everyone, it's Adele here. I'm just going to share a little story with you today, and it just it proves something that I've always said, and that is that when we're shy, we tend to forget our shyness when we're in a situation where we're really enjoying ourselves, talking about something that we love, that we're passionate about, or we're just engrossed in something that we love to do. We forget the shyness, it just disappears, and it's happened like so many times to me, and I've heard other people say that it's happened to them as well. So I just want to tell you this little story about what happened at the weekend. So we were shopping because obviously like I said last week, I went to Waterstones. The shops have opened up now again, so it's all very exciting. So we actually went to like a designer outlet place that's quite close to our house. We went on the motorbike. My husband's got a motorbike. He's had it, motorbikes for years on and off. So we just got ourselves new helmets and we went to test them out. So we got intercoms and everything so we could talk to each other. So it was quite fun. So we went to this designer outlet that's about an hour away, to have a little sort of ride on the bike and then do a little bit of shopping. There wasn't anything that we needed, majorly needed. So it was just more of a browse, really. Anyway, one of my favourite handbag shops is at this place, the Mulberry Outlet. I love Mulberry handbags. I've got a little collection going. So I thought we'd just go in and just have a look because it's just always nice to do. So we went, had a look around, and they happened to have loads of the old, traditional kind of Mulberries that they don't make anymore. But you just tend to see a few of them knocking around the outlets sometimes, but they've changed all their designs in recent years, and I'm not as keen on the newer ones. I like the old ones. So I was wowed by all these sort of old versions of these bags that were on the shelves. And I started looking at them, and there was one that really took my eye. Then there was another one, and so I was sort of thinking, I wasn't really going to buy anything today, but maybe I should snap one of these up while they're here. Anyway, we left the shop, we did a bit more, and then about an hour later we went back. And I'd sort of, decided in my head that I need to, act in the moment and grab one of these bags while they're there. So it was between these two. So I'm talking to the assistant, was really nice, and she was, sharing the benefits of the different ones and everything. And I eventually, came to a decision. But the one that I eventually decided on, another lady had just picked it up as well, so she decided she was going to buy that one, and luckily they had another one in the back that she went to fetch for me. But the lady sat next to me on the stool that was there, and I just started talking to her about, I said, have you had one of these bags before? And she she was answering me, and she was all excited because it was her first one, and so we just got into this really nice conversation. Anyway, I never thought anything about it, and then we left the shop. And then later on in the day, Jamie said to me, he said, you didn't seem very shy when you started up that conversation with that lady earlier in the shop. And I was like, oh yeah, I look back and, there are, these certain times when you don't even think about it, you just do it because you're passionate about the subject that you're talking about. So I just thought it was quite interesting how Jamie had picked up on it as well, and just noticed that that I wasn't showing any signs of shyness whatsoever. And I know, yes, I have developed over the years, and I am more confident talking to people now, but I do still get shy in certain situations, and I do I will sometimes find it hard to get a conversation going. So it just, I found it quite interesting that he'd picked up on it and noticed that, that my shyness wasn't there at all. I was just completely, unaware of it, and just happily chatting, to this lady about these bags. And obviously everybody's got different things that they're passionate about. And, I've heard people before tell me, that perhaps it's a pet thing, and pets are great for breaking the ice. I had a comment yesterday on my Facebook page that lady had said, yeah, this happens to me when I meet other dog owners that have got the same breed as me, and I'm the same with our dogs as well. If I meet other Dachshund owners, we just start talking immediately, and I don't even think about it. I don't, the shyness doesn't come into it. I just talk about it because I'm passionate. So I guess the point I'm making here is, if you can find things that that interest you, that you do love to talk about, you're obsessed with, things that you're passionate about, hobbies, maybe even it's your work that does it for you. Maybe you're just, really passionate about your work, like I am, I work, with stuff that I love all the time. I'm, and all the things that I do, I'm loving what I'm doing. So again, the shyness does disappear to a certain degree. So just try and incorporate more of these things into your daily life, and use these situations to practice, striking up conversations next time, you get the chance. And just, I think the more you can sort of spend time talking about what you love and getting conversations going in that, area, that specific area that you love talking about, then it'll make it easier in other situations as well. It'll be really good practice for you. So sorry to ramble on there, but hope that helps, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.